And we are wrestling with WWE SummerSlam. It was last Saturday. It was at Allegiant Stadium, which is the first time they've ever been in a football arena in America um, for SummerSlam. Um, the show as a whole, what did you think, Scooter?
Uh, it was kind of hit or miss. It it was a night of surprises. It was a great night if your initials were BL.
Yeah.
Uh, but it this was this was like it was like a valley of highs and lows almost. I think that's the best way to describe it.
All right, let's get into it. Riddle and Randy Orton defeated AJ Styles and Omos to win the Raw Tag Team Championships in 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Great opener. Maybe a little too short though. But
For what it was a decent opener. The strategy of attacking Omos at every possible juncture was the right way to go without making Omos look like a punk. Uh, and more and more, I'm beginning to enjoy seeing the dynamic between Randy Orton and Riddle.
yes. And just so everybody knows, we have two very different perspectives of this show, Scooter. You watched it live on Peacock, and I was at the show myself, physically there. So we kind of have, different outlooks as to how it went. But people were very excited for Riddle and Randy Orton, and people was hungry for this match. So in that sense, it was good. That brings us to our next match. Alexa Bliss defeated Eva Marie with Dewdrop in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Scooter, your dogs. So what was your thoughts, Scooter?
I mean, if anybody expected Eva Marie to go over, you're nuts. This went down the way it was supposed to. No, I mean, there's really nothing else to, I think, really say, except that Dewdrop, I hate that freaking name,
She's keeping it
seems
though.
to be finally, yeah, seems to be finally out of the clutches of Eva Marie, it seems.
Yes.
Eva Marie.
It
Whatever you
progressed.
want to.
It progressed the storyline that did what it needed to do.
Yes.
Damian Priest defeated Sheamus to win the United States Championship in 13 minutes and 56 seconds. Priest even had a match against Bobby Lashley the night after Raw. You see Priest being a main event player for WWE? Are they testing those waters, or are they just kind of waiting and seeing?
I think they are. I think they are testing to see if Priest is a potential main eventer. I think Priest will get there. I don't think it will be uh, so soon, but he will get there.
Alright. The Usos defeated Dominic and Rey Mysterio to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships in 10 minutes and 50 seconds. Don't think anybody thought anything else of that. Alright, let's get into it. Bianca Belair, women's SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. The winner, Becky Lynch. Yeah. Bianca came out first, and they even played the video package for the whole rivalry. And then the announcer stated that Sasha Banks would not be able to compete. Carmella came out. Um, the crowd was not happy about that. And then the man Becky Lynch came out. She beat up Carmella, challenged challenged Bianca for the championship, and beat her in 25 seconds.
Well, where to begin? First and foremost, the WWE knew Sasha would not be cleared to compete at least 8 days before SummerSlam.
This is correct.
Okay, fans are pissed. Carmella comes out as the replacement. Fans are pissed even more because it's another Bianca Carmella match.
Yes. God knows we have too many of those.
Then Becky shows up, complete surprise because she was really not supposed to return just yet.
She was not.
Fans are ecstatic. The internet is exploding. And then then Becky wins in 25 seconds. Fans are pissed.
But that's only the people that were not at the show. Um, when Becky, again, I was there. Becky came out, the roof came off the place. Becky, a challenge for the championship. The roof came off the place. Becky slapped and uh slammed Bianca 1, 2, 3. Oh, that happened. Oh, Becky's champion. Yay again. It seemed like the only people that were really upset about it were the people watching at the on Peacock and the internet. Being
Yeah,
there, not a lot of people were really concerned about Bianca Belair.
and I would not. I honestly I would not expect them to be, because this was really, it was a moment worth celebrating. Uh, but of course, the internet is crying out, "Oh, racism, blah blah blah," and y'all did it wrong.
And did they do Bianca Belair dirty? They
No,
stopped.
I do not think so. How do you expect Bianca to prepare for someone who she's literally never faced, has never had any uh, interaction with whatsoever?
Right, and they're billing, Lynch as the heel of this rivalry. So, it's kind of, you have to make the face fall before you make them rise again. Um, I think if Bianca won the match, people would absolutely have hated her. Um, if the match went maybe 5, 8 minutes, people would have been happy. The internet would have been satisfied. Um, but she was champion at she got the championship at WrestleMania. She's been holding it down for SmackDown since that time. Um, but she does need people to wrestle. No, Scooter.
Yes, she absolutely does. And Bianca needs to be climbing to the top. The essential fundamental of wrestling is that faces should be chasing the belt.
Yeah. You think that this might actually help Bianca become a bigger star? And maybe, at SummerSlam, it was Becky Lynch and nobody else. Bianca was not that caliber of superstar. You think this rivalry with her can propel Belair to that stage?
I think this might be a case of being heel via proxy, because I don't know if they're going to be able to essentially make Becky into the heel they want.
It didn't work last time.
So I don't know if it will work this time.
Probably not. But what does that say for the star power of Becky Lynch and not Belair?
I I don't think that's a call that can be made right now.
We'll wait and see.
I Yeah, I think we have to wait and see how things progress to really determine the star power aspect of Bianca. And I'm saying right now, she already has it. The WWE has put so much faith in her to essentially represent them to the African American female community.
Let's get into the next match. Drew McIntyre defeated Jinder Mahal 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Cut and dry. Drew needed a win. Didn't win at Mania. I think it did the job. People were happy to see him.
They just needed Heath.
Maybe for Survivor Series. Triple threat match. Charlotte Flair defeated Nikki Ash via Ripley to win the Raw Women's Championship in 13 minutes and 4 seconds. Did the right goal win here, Scooter?
They make such a big deal of Nikki finally beating Charlotte cleanly, as cleanly can be in a street fight. Um, um, oh God, I'm not sure. I'm honestly, I'm not sure.
You know, we just talked about Bianca. Oh, they blasted her, they jobbed her, they. But that's not necessarily the case. She's in a rivalry with Becky Lynch right now, and she is the face of the company. So Bianca can't be doing better, essentially. Nikki, if they blasted anybody, I feel like it's Nikki, because they were building the superhero gimmick and they were getting that over with little goals, and then they just kill it. And it doesn't seem like Cross is going to be in the title picture anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that. And that really does kind of suck.
It does. Next match, Edge defeated Seth Rollins in 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Second loudest pop of the night was definitely Edge. That Brood entrance was deeply appreciated. But what did you think, Swirl?
Yes, that entrance was straight fire.
Literally.
um, it was the match was exceptional, and I mean, I don't know if there's actually any more you can really say about it.
You know, I feel like Seth Rollins doesn't get this credit. He's been putting great matches on every time he's been on a paid preview.
That is true.
And, you know, this was, I personally, match of the night. Uh, Great back and forward. Edge still got it. The crowd, the crowd gave him um, a Jericho welcome, singing the song. And it was just a phenomenal atmosphere to be in. Next match, WWE Championship match, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg, ended via referee stoppage in 7 minutes and 12 seconds. You have anything to say about this match, Guido?
Uh, I don't know if this was the right decision. or just neither man wanted to job cleanly. I do have to say, I think MVP was probably the saving grace. Um, you know, Goldberg needs to friggin' wake up when he gets whacked in the knee. But the fact that MVP is like, dude, he's a minor, like, and he's immediately like defending Lash, like, oh, he couldn't have known. So that's basically all I think all there is to say about this.
Yeah, if I popped for anything in that match, it was MVP. As well, he didn't know that that was his kid. How would he know? He's absolved of everything. Next match, Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman defeated John Cena to retain the Universal Championship in 22 minutes and 59 seconds. This felt like a proper big main event feel to me, anyway.
Yes, it was a real main event feel to me as well. There were times where I really was wondering, are they gonna go through with it? Um, but sadly, well, I don't know if sadly is the right thing to say. Uh, but you know, 33 minutes before it happened, I was interacting on Twitter. I was being all sarcastic. I'm like, just watch. Lesnar comes out, F5's Roman to help Cena win. Well, didn't exactly happen like that, but
And yeah, that was after the match. Brock Lesnar came out, face down Roman, and the head of the table backed down. I don't believe Roman ever has had a victory over Lesnar. He's the only um beast he hasn't slayed at this point. And I think that's a really interesting storyline going forward. No, Scooter?
yes, yes, absolutely.
Do you think that Roman will continue this dominant run that he's been going on, or do you think that Brock is well, Brock is Brock, so um you think he's gonna get that belt?
Uh, I honestly, who's to say at this point? But Brock is going to be the babyface here.
Yes.
Let's hope it works.
We will see. And that will conclude our coverage of WWE SummerSlam. Join us next week as we talk about, I think All Out is going to be next week, so we'll talk about all that. Talking all that of All Out because we're all in. Until then, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this episode was sponsored by Rogue Energy. Use promo code WRESTLINGWITHE for 10% off your next purchase. Join us this Wednesday as we interview Shauna Reed. And follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at Wrestling with E for all your wrestling entertainment needs. Um, you can find us individually as well on Twitter. I am at JamesJ993. You can find Kaliko at I am Kaliko, and where can they find Scooter?
You can find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust, and of course, you can find me along with Rico Costantino Jr. as part of the Smoking Dragons, twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons. The remix is on temporary hiatus, most likely relaunching next month under a brand new network. So keep an ear open for that.
For Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James Shea, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.